No more space. What? What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Big Al here, coming to you with another episode of SWIT. So what I think. Today, as you've seen in the preview, I've got something special for you. What I have for you is a product by the company Kwilt. It's called the Kwilt3. You guys like going traveling, touring, going sightseeing in different places, seeing different things? When you go out there, you always want to have pictures, memorabilia, so that you can remember what it was like or what you see, or you can share that image with other people. Have you ever been out there, you take a picture, or you go to snap that picture, and all of a sudden you get that error, it's full? We always are on the road because my wife loves to travel, so ergo, I love to travel. And we always go sightseeing. We always love taking pictures of all the beautiful things we see out there, the scenery, etc., etc. There's nothing more hurtful than when you go to take that picture, there's no space on your phone. Yes, you can lug around a laptop or some type of device that you can download. You take the pictures during the day, and at night you go back to the hotel and you try to download it, but that's extra space and extra weight in your luggage, and you don't want to do that. You want to go there with an empty suitcase, come back with a full suitcase with all those souvenirs of all of the different things that you have there. So what I got for you today is a product. It's called the Kwilt3. This Kwilt3 is your own personal iCloud storage unit. It's great. It's by the company Kwilt. As it says on the box, this is the best alternative cloud storage for you. You can have this at home and transfer or have access to every single one of your pictures in your cloud storage file or what have you. You can take your phone, you go places, you're taking pictures when you run out of space, or you find that you're taking all these pictures and you're getting close to run out of space. All you have to do is tap into your home network. As long as you've got internet access, you've got access to all of your pictures, as well as a secure storage location for all of your files. And when I say files, I don't only mean pictures, I mean documents. If you're working abroad and you want to make sure that you have all access to all of your files at home, this is another good idea for you. You have this right here. So let's go ahead and open it up and see what comes with it, shall we? All right, well, let's see what we have inside this thing. Ah, beautiful. You notice anything? The matte finish, yes, nice. Here's your Ethernet cable, it's your power brick, HDMI cable. All right, let's take a closer look at this. You got your SD card right there. You got your USB 1, USB 2, this is USB 3, and a USB 4. Your HDMI hookup, your Ethernet, and your power. Got our Ethernet cable. We have our power brick, 2.5 amps. Standard HDMI cable, the actual Kwilt itself. This is supposed to come with 32 gig sticks. Since it was delivered a little late, they threw in another 32, so that's 64 altogether. I just wanted to show you the full setup. Two Toshiba 2 terabyte hard drives. They're both USB 3.0 drives. This is what I'm going to use to connect to the Kwilt. I'm not going to use these data sticks. I just wanted to show you how I'm going to have this set up here. Now you saw all the goodies on there. Let me give you one key thing in how I set up everything. My first thing was that I used the Toshiba, bought two of them. They're the exact same, get it on Amazon. I went and purchased them. One tip that I've got for you, when you have two identical drives, being that this unit only has one 3.0 connection on the back, label the drive separately so that you know which one is on the 3.0 and which one is on the 2.0. So how simple was it to use? Well, at first, right out the box, I ran into some issues. There was a firmware update to it that wasn't allowing it to be recognized when I was connecting it via my internet. I quickly contacted the company and they knew immediately what the problem was, and they said, yes, we just have to push a firmware out to it. After they pushed the firmware out to it, it worked flawlessly. It was easy to connect to with my phone. Connects on the 5 gigahertz bandwidth with the 3.0 USB speed. Everything was transferred very quickly. When you're in the app, it tells you which pictures are on your phone and which are stored on your different storage device. Anywhere that you have pictures stored, you can connect it to. So it will access all of those things in one area, so you can see all of your media in one location. This device is listed on their website for $149. Now, with that being said, let's talk about the pros and the cons of this. The pros, I love it because I can have access to all of my files no matter where I'm at in the world, as long as I have internet access. I love the fact that I can order up a picture. If I can do live preview. I can look at the picture, order that picture through the app. I can share. I can look up things from the date, the year, the location, or just the recent. If I do recent, what did I load on there recent? It will bring it up. If I transfer all the videos and pictures on my phone, it will identify the duplicate. It will not transfer the duplicate unless you specifically tell it to. I like that. It tells you, hey, this is what's on your phone. If it has a picture on it that's already in the Kwilt, it will come up with a little K on the bottom of it and it says, hey, I've already have this picture in my profile or in your folder, so I won't transfer it. I love having access to every picture that I have without carrying a huge hard drive, backup drive, or what have you, wherever I go on vacation. Now, some of the cons that I have about this item. Beautiful item. Talked earlier about setup where I had that little hiccup that it would not connect. I couldn't connect to it, and right off the bat, they knew about the problem. For people that are not troubleshooters, who don't like to take the time, contact the company, because I know some people out there who, when they buy a product, they wanted to have it working right out the box, and I'm all with them for that. So I have to give a gig on them on the Kwilt company for sending out a product that they knew will have, or that needed that firmware update in order for people to get it right out the box and for it to work. The web, or the URL, the mykwilt.com, when you go on there, you can access it with PC, as I said earlier. It's glitchy. It will not play anything higher than 1080p videos. And if you're a person that likes to go somewhere and show your photos or videos to other people using your PC, it's going to be a little bit harder for you, being that it will not, I think it's too much information for it to compress and get out there. If it's a 1080 or below, it'll pull it up, play it, no problem. But the web URL, the actual app on the web URL needs help, and they're working on it, because you cannot play 4K, 2K, and some 1080 gives you problems, but that's the web URL. The app itself, it has issues with playing 4K videos. It's the buffering, it's the loading, the processing of the film or the actual file itself. It's highly compressed, so therefore I can understand, but that can get irritating sometimes. You can download it, no problem. It'll download real fast, and you can download it to your phone or your device, whatever it is, or you can send it to somebody. That's not the issue. But if you don't want to download, if you just want to look at it while it's in the storage, it's going to buffer on you. There are some other little quirks and little things, but they weren't that big to mention. All of these problems that I came up with, I was able to contact the company, and they responded within a reasonable amount of time, if not immediately. So I did like that. The support, customer support for this product, they're very good, and they're eager to find out the problems, to fix it so that you the client, the customer will be pleased and happy with your product. Is it worth it? I tell you, yes. I am very, very, very happy with this because, as I said, I can travel with very minimum equipment and know or have the assurance that as long as I have internet connection on my phone or my PC, laptop, I can transfer all of these pictures, all of these files without any problems and have it there when I want it. So I never end up in that situation where I'm stuck out there without the ability to take more pictures and miss a great shot. So I highly recommend it. Well, that's all I have for you today. You guys, I hope you enjoyed it. Comment below. You've got questions. You want to know a little bit more about this product? Go ahead, comment. Ask me about it. And don't forget, subscribe, ring that bell, and come back for the next episode of Swit. So what I think, because I'm going to have a lot more gadgets for you. Peace.